Hello, and welcome to Gold Team's final presentation. This is me, Joshua Drum. I'm Gold Team Scrum Master, and I am in charge of character development. For character development for this project, the main points that I hit were moving, attacking, respawning, and platform movement. The Archer Man has the ability to move left and right, as well as jump and to double jump. This allows for the Archer Man to be able to move around the level. The character can also attack, and the player does so by clicking anywhere on the screen to shoot an arrow. The arrow can also be charged to fire faster or further. The Archer can also shoot 3 arrows when using a special ability. Character can also respawn. Whenever the Archerman dies, the level resets entirely. This allows for the Archerman to go back to the very beginning of the level. The Archerman can land on platforms, and after landing on a levitating platform, the Archerman can fall through, and he can also jump from underneath to get onto the platform.
Hi, this is Caleb Dunham with the Gold Team, and this is my last team contribution video. I focused primarily around our heads-up display, giving just some of the most basic stats for any game in general, just to tell you. And then I also dabbled around with our sprite sheets in order to make them appear more fluid and nicer when animating. First up would be the HUD. So we got, once again, just these basic stats, and as you click and the arrows are shot, the arrow counter, this is a counter, and it has text that decrements one by one, and how many shields and everything. So we'll display that. Here we are. And we're looking up here. See the arrows, they're disappearing. Sorry, right now I have a health boost. You can see the shields are going down. Ta-da, ta-da. Ah! And then the hearts are going to start. Next up would be the strength of an arrow. As you can see right here, I have a gradient being formed as you're holding down the mouse button. And this is what draws the arrow. And so it kind of represents how strong of a shot you will get depending on how long you've held it. And then once you release as well, it slowly retracts up. It just doesn't all disappear, so it looks real nice. And watch my little guy down here. Got this nice gradient popping up. And then, so this is more just personal preference, kind of bugged me, whenever you get the sprites, they all face the right. So you flip them and you think, oh, well, then that's good for the left. But the problem is you're actually drawing in reverse whenever you flip horizontally. So you'll actually start out with a fired arrow, and then all of a sudden an arrow appears, and you slowly put the arrow back into your quiver. And same thing with walking. It's probably not noticeable to a lot, but it was upsetting to see the feet, like here, then to go one step back, and then be working backwards as you're walking across the screen. So if you would be moving in the left direction, but the animation kind of looked like he was walking backwards. So, just it looks real fluid. So what you have to do is you have to cut it, flip it, and then cut them. Move this one to here, that one to there, and just make it in reverse order and flipped. So, and it looks much nicer. I don't have an animation of it walking in reverse because we're better than that. So that is all I have. Thank you very much.
Hello, this is Michel from the Gold Team, and this is my presentation for the team contribution. I was responsible for the map of the game and side-scrolling following camera. Map of the game. The map dimensions have all the platforms need to be shown to the user. The purpose of the map is to provide platforms to the user so the user can jump on, jump off, or walk on accordingly. The demo of this. So as we can walk, jump on, jump off, side-scrolling following camera. The side-scrolling following camera is focused on the following and follow the main character Archer, which is Archer Man. The purpose of side-scrolling following camera is to provide smooth movement and experience fun game. Here is the demo for this. So as you can see, you can move right to left and follow the game. This is all I have. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Rajiv Mancharama and this is my final contribution to this Gold Team project. Alright, and for my contribution I have done the character animations, which include first getting the animation sprite sheets of the characters in the game, and then working on the animation for the archer and the enemies also. And the enemies include the walker and flying enemy, or the launching enemy. And then also I did the game sounds for this project. And here I have my archer animations sprite sheets that I used, which iterate between each other. And so depending on the state, all animations are based on the state they're in. And then I will go ahead and show you the animations for the way the archer and enemies work. And also I will go ahead and do my sounds demo as well. So here, as you can see, you can hear the music, the gameplay music that is on. And then, so as the enemy is attacking me, you're able to hear that the archer is screaming. And then you can see the flying enemy, the launcher enemy, which is on top of the archer. He's launching the bones, and you can see how the animation for that is. He's flying around. Oops. Alright, I will start that again. And then also the shooting of the bows, and also the sound related to the shooting. Alright, I will go ahead and show the walker enemy now. And there he is. As you can see, he's walking towards me as it's supposed to animate well. Yeah. And that is the extent of my contribution to this team. Thank you.
Hello, this is Gordon from the Gold Team, and this is my presentation for the team contributions. I was responsible for the game engines, and my contributions include creating the game engine and the main executable, creating and managing game panels, development of object builders, and the creation of sandbox development architecture. The game engine and executable provide the common information shared by all game objects. In this demo, you can see that the game executes from a single executable jar file. The splash screen indicates that the game is loading. Once the game is loaded, the user has options to start the game. Once the game is started, all objects are able to access the location of the main character. The main character's location is one of the pieces of information available in the game data, as well as the map size and all of the animation and collision timers. Another contribution I was responsible for was the creation of the game panels and object builders. The game panels is where the game is played. The game panels provide context for the interaction between game objects. Objects are placed on the game panel through the use of builders. In this demonstration, you can see how the game navigations buttons switch out and the current panel opens the main game. So the panel is switched out, and when I escape, the panel is switched out to the main panel. The builders are also used to quickly and easily create projectiles in the game, such as the archers, arrows, and the launchers. When I start the game, you can see that the launchers are generated automatically, as well as the arrows. Those are all using the builder pattern, as well as the platforms, the enemies, and everything else in the game, including the game stage animations you just saw. The third major contribution I provided was sandbox development architecture. We were able to develop individual components in these sandbox panels without affecting the work of other developers. In this demo, access to the test panels is provided through the Test Panel Start button. You can see several panels that were used during the development of the project. The HUD panel was used to develop the HUD and game watchers. You see that the HUD knows about the lives, the quantity of arrows, and the current state of the health of the user. The switch animation panel was a panel I used to develop the state changes as the character moves faster and slower. You can see that the state of the character changes. And the death stage panel was used to test and create the animation for game stages. You can see that pops up. These were my major team contributions. Thank you for watching.
Hello guys, this is Faiz Ahmed Chishti, and this is my final presentation video. During the whole project, I've worked on collision detection, collectibles, platforms, HUD display, and in HUD display I worked on weapon boost status and health immunity status. In collision detection, the collision detection mechanism in Archerman is responsible for detecting any collisions that occur between the game objects that have a collider attached to them. Collisions are detected between Archer and enemy, Archer and platforms, Archer and collectibles, Archer and enemy bombs. So if we start a new game, you can see that the Archer lands on the platform, and it can collect collectible items, and it can be hit by enemies. The collectible items are all such items that a player can interact with in the virtual world. These collectibles include shields, health, life, temporary weapon boosts, potions for temporary health immunity, and permanent weapon boosts. So if we start a new game, you can see all these collectibles items down there, and if you collect them, the Archer can actually collect these, and then the status of the Archer can. Platforms. Platform is the ground on which the Archerman walks and jumps. These are there are suspended platforms as well as pits where the Archerman can fall and die. So you can see here this is the ground, and this is the lava where the Archerman falls and dies, and this is the suspended platform. So if we go in the game and start a new game, you can see that the Archerman lands on the platform and can land on the other platform as well, and it can die if it falls. In HUD display, The weapon boost status bar. This is a status bar that shows up on HUD display as soon as the Archerman collects the weapon boost. The status indicates that the time until the Archerman's weapon is boosted. And the health immunity status bar is the status bar during the time which Archer does not lose health. It spawns in HUD display whenever the Archer collects the corresponding collectibles. So if you start a new game, you can see whenever I collect the potion, you can see a status bar at the top. And now my Archer will not get hurt until this is ended. And when I collect the shield, a temporary shield spawned up and now I can fire 3 arrows. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.